Shalawam, shalawam. First and foremost, I want to say all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders apostle of a great millstone out of New York. Salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalawam to the few sisters that do listen to us as well. It's the brother Jeremiah from Great Millstone, Chicago camp. I'm just going in with another lesson, basically about talents. You know, going into the book of Matthew, 25th chapter. You know, basically, you know, it's about having, you know, a lot of brothers you will see, or most of them you won't see, man. You know, I don't wish this on my worst enemy, and you know, Yahweh Hashem Shai forbid it happen to me. But a lot of brothers who fall out, you know what I'm saying, they fall out. It ain't about because of what they were doing. It's most of them fell out because of what they wasn't doing. You know, and a lot of brothers, you know, I've seen, you know, hid that talent, man, and they were sitting on their hands. You know, this is all hands on deck operation. You know, a lot of brothers, you know, when it came time to really get on grind mode and put in their work, they were really just exposed to Saturday Israelites or sideline Israelites or post up Israelites, you know, or they was with that buddy shit in the camp, and you know, they probably just felt good coming to the camp on Saturdays and seeing some buddies. Hey man, look, everybody in this truth ain't gonna be your damn buddy. I know I ain't buddies with everybody in the truth. Hey, but I respect the men of the Lord. I follow the chain of command, and that's just that according to the scriptures, and I follow the order. But as far as being drinking partners and kicking partners, shalawam, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody get your goddamn buddy in this truth, man. You know, but we are brothers and we are brotherhood. But you know, but we gotta use our talents, man. We at work 24/7. This is a job, but you know, and I'm gonna just get into it. This is Matthew 25 and verse 15. And until the one he gave, Salakia. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at shit. Let me see. I'm afraid what the kingdom have. Matter of fact, 14. I'm gonna start at 14. Salakia, brothers. This is Matthew 25 and 14. The kingdom of heaven is like a man traveling into a far country, who called his own servants, delivering unto them his goods. And unto one he gave 5 talents, to the other 2, and to another one every man according to his ability, to his several ability. You know, knowing what he can do with it. You know, knowing his ability, knowing what he can do with it. All right, and straightway took his journey. Then he that had received the 5 talents went and traded with the same, and made them other 5 talents. And likewise he had received 2. He also gained other 2. But he that had received 1 went and digged in the earth and hid his Lord's money. After a long time the Lord of those servants cometh and reckon with them. And so he that had received the 5 talents brought other 5 talents, saying, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 5 talents. Behold, I have gained beside them 5 talents more. His Lord said unto him, Well done, thou good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. He also that had received 2 talents came and said, Lord, thou deliverest unto me 2 talents. Behold, I have gained 2 other talents beside them. His Lord said unto him, Well done, good and faithful servant. Thou hast been faithful over a few things. I will make thee ruler over many things. Enter thou into the joy of thy Lord. Then he which had received the 1 talent came and said, Lord, I knew that thou art a hard man, reaping where thou hast not sown, and gathering where thou hast not strawed. And I was afraid, and went and hid thy talent in the earth. Lo, there thou hast that is thine. And his Lord answered and said to him, Thou wicked and slothful servant, Thou knewest that I reap where I sow not, and gather where I have not strawed. Thou oughtest therefore to have put the money to the exchanges, and then at my coming I should receive my own with usury. Take therefore the talent from him. Take therefore the talent from him and give it to him which hath 10 talents. Now I read through that, but just going into it, one he gave 5 talents, the other he gave 2, the other he gave 1. But basically, these were the capabilities. He said to their abilities, these were their capabilities. These were the things that they were capable of doing in this work. Whether it been a brother who knew a certain amount of Hebrew, and that Hebrew man don't get on the goddamn phone with a brother and talk Hebrew with another brother for hours. No, what the fuck? You do a lesson on that, man. Some brothers might, be into the history, man. You into the history, you into books, you got some news sources or whatever. You bring those things out, man. The Apostle Paul described the body. Each part of the body have different functions, man. The eye not gonna do what the foot gonna do. They both parts of the body, but they have different functions. And the Lord has basically distributed to us gifts, man. Like he said, and I think that's the book of Ephesians, the 4th chapter, man. The Lord has gave us different gifts and different talents, man. So the Lord will spew you out of his mouth, man, for being lukewarm, man. And being lukewarm is not doing his work, man. And if the Most High gave you a certain talent or a certain ability to do in this truth, man, you maximize your potential in that, man. You use it to the best of your ability, man. You use it to the best of your ability, man. You might not think you have everything, but the Lord give you everything you need, in this truth, in your lot as a man of the Lord, whether it be the Hebrew, whether it be breakdowns, whether it be history, whether it be being a good speaker, whatever it happens to be, man, whether you holding posts, you make sure the signs on time, you make sure the cameras on time at the camp, whether it's checking on brothers, having brothers check in with you, rebuking them, correcting them, directing them, whatever it is, man. You take that and you go full-fledged with it, or the Most High, he's going to take what you have and he's going to give it to one that is basically greater than you and doing more with the more that he has already. He give you exactly what you can handle. That's why he gave 1, 2. He gave 1, 5, 1, 2, and the other one 1. Because he knew that they can deal with that. Hey, but a lot of times brothers take these talents that Yahweh Shem Yahushua, which is marvelous, and great, that Yahweh Shem Yahushua gave us this talents, which is the knowledge and wisdom of this truth, to basically for our own salvation, man. That's deep as hell right there, man. He gave us this, man, and he gave us, and we are a light to the earth, man. We got to go out here and preach this gospel, man. And whatever our lot may be in the truth, we got to maximize our potential in that and use it to the best of our ability, man. We got to use our talents. This is not a playground. This is a workplace, man. This is a career, man. You got to be a career Israelite, man. You can't be a Saturday Israelite, and you got to use the talents that you have, or a buddy friend, my brother in the camp as Israelite. No, man, you got to be a hardcore career Israelite, man. And you got to use those talents and you got to make them manifest, man. You got to do this work or the Most High spit you out. All right, I'm going to read verse 29. St. Matthew 25 and 29. For everyone that have shall be given, and he shall have abundance. But for him that have not shall be taken away even that which he hath. And cast ye unprofitable servant into outer darkness. There shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth, when the Son of Man shall come in his glory. And the Son of Man is Yahweh Shai, and he is coming in his glory soon. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then he shall sit upon the throne of his glory. All right. So Yahweh Shai gonna spew you out, man. and he basically gonna destroy you at his coming back, because you played, you know, in this work that he gave you, man. This not a fucking playground. This not a club. This not a friendship club. I mean, we are a brotherhood and we do love each other, but when it comes to the work of Yahweh Hashem and Yahushua, man, he said, work out your own salvation and fear and trembling. And I think that's Philippians 2:12. And you ain't gonna do that by sitting on your hands, man, or being a Saturday sideline Israelite, man. Like I said, I watched a lot of brothers, man, get spewed out, man, for not what they did, but for what they didn't do, man. When it came to repping, when it came down to repping time, you know what I'm saying? They wasn't repping it right, man. They was false flagging and, you know, being lukewarm. Like the Apostle Taha always quote that scripture, man. You know, in Revelations, I'd rather thou be hot nor cold, but if thou lukewarm, the Most High spit you out his mouth, man. But with that being said, all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Double honors to the elders, apostles, great millstone. Shalawam to the hopeful elect. Do this work to the best of your ability, man. Use your talents. Shalawam.